Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to study what is T2 space. Already you have studied what is T0 space and T1 space in previous topics. So, our HOD ma'am has explained what is T0 space and T1 space. I just give the definition of T0 space and T1 space, and then I will proceed with our topic T2 space. So, what is T0 space? In a topological space x comma tau, we are choosing some distinct points, say x comma y, such that one of these points belongs to an open set but other should not belongs to the same open set. For example, for all x comma y, there exists an open set G such that x should belongs to G and y should not belongs to G. So suppose this is our topological space x comma tau. If this is our x, there exists an open set G such that x belongs to G, y should not belongs to G. Or for a topological space x comma y, there exists an open set G1 such that y belongs to G1 and x does not belongs to G1. Such spaces we call it as T0 space. So in T0 space, for a distinct points x comma y, it means x is not equal to y. X and y are different points. For those points, there exists an open set G such that x belongs to G, y should not belongs to G, or y belongs to G, x should not belongs to G. Such spaces we call it as T0 space. Now we are going to see what is T1 space. So in T1 space, again for a topological space x comma tau, we are having two distinct points x and y. X comma y. There exists two open sets. In T0 space, there should exist one open set, but in T1 space, there should exist two open sets. I'll take it as G and H, such that one point x belongs to G and x should not belongs to, y should not belongs to G and y belongs to H and y should not belongs to x should not belongs to H. So I repeat, in T1 space there should exist two different open sets such that one point should belongs to any one of the open set and other point should belongs to any one of the other open set y. See, if this is our topological space x comma tau, there exists an open set G and H such that one point belongs to one of the open set and other point belongs to other open set. See here, x does not belongs to H and y does not belongs to G. This is our T1 space. Now we are going to study what is T2 space. T2 space is also known as Hausdorff space. So remember this name also. T2 space is also known as Hausdorff space. Now we are going to see what is T2 space. So as in T1 space, In T2 space also, there should exist two open sets G and H such that X should belongs to G, Y should belongs to H, X should not belongs to H, Y should not belongs to G, and these two open sets are disjoint. Here there does not exist any condition like G and H should be disjoint. So here it may have common elements also, but X should not belongs to this open set, Y does not belongs to this open set. So in T2 space, if this is our T2 space, X comma tau, there exist two distinct points X and Y such that there exists an open set G which contains X and there exists an open set H which contains Y such that G intersection H is null set. It means G and H are null set, disjoint. G and H are disjoint. So in T0 space, for any two points X and Y, for any two distinct points X and Y, there should exist an open set G such that either X should belongs to G or Y should belongs to G. In T1 space, for a distinct points X and Y, there exists two open sets G and H such that either X should belongs to G and Y should belongs to H, or X should belongs to H, Y should belongs to G. In T2 space, for two distinct points X and Y, if X belongs to G and Y belongs to an open set H, in addition to this condition, G and H should be disjoint. Such spaces we call it as T2 space. For example, if I define X as A, B, C, and if I define a topological space as X, phi, A. So this is our topological space. All the four conditions satisfies here. Empty set belongs to tau. X belongs to tau. So we are considering a topological space in this way. A comma B, B comma C and C comma A. So this is our topological space. Here we are having empty set belongs to tau, X belongs to tau, finite union and arbitrary intersection also belongs to tau. Now we are going to check whether it is T2 space or not. So if we consider any two points A comma B, A, B, C, we can consider any 2 points. So there should exist an open set such that A should belongs to the open set G and B should belongs to the open set H such that G intersection H should be null set. So if we consider A and B, there exists an open set A and there exists an open set B such that if we consider A belongs to A and B belongs to B. Also A does not belongs to the open set B, B does not belongs to open set A. Similarly, intersection of A and B is null. So for any two distinct points A comma B, there exists an open set G and H such that X belongs to G, Y belongs to H, G intersection H is null set. Therefore, similarly we can check for another points also B comma C, A comma C. For all these three cases, it satisfies the condition. Therefore, it is the T2 space also. Now we are going to prove few theorems on T2 space. The very first theorem is we are going to prove every metric space is a T2 space. So we are going to prove every metric space is a T2 space. So we have studied what is metric space in first semester class itself. So what is metric space? If it is defined between x cross x2 real numbers, it should satisfy 4 conditions. The distance between any 2 points x comma y should be greater than or equal to 0. So if it is equal to 0, d of x comma y is equal to 0 means then x and y should be coincide each other, that is x is equal to y. Similarly, distance between x to y should be same as y to x. And last one, d of x comma y should be less than or equal to d of x comma z plus d of z comma y for all x, y, z belongs to capital X. So this is the basic definition of metric space. We are going to prove every metric space is a T2 space. So we are considering a metric space x comma d with topology induced by this as x comma tau. We have to prove every metric space is a T2 space. So to prove this, I am considering a metric space induced by the topology tau. So to prove the metric space is a T2 space, we should have 2 points and those 2 points should belongs to 2 distinct open set. So I am considering 2 points PQ belongs to X and this P and Q are distinct. It means P should not be equal to Q. So if P is not equal to Q, D of P comma Q is not equal to 0. It is equal to some value epsilon. I am taking it as epsilon. Distance between P and Q as epsilon. So I am going to consider an open ball. So every open ball is an open set. We know that. So I am going to consider an open ball. And I am going to prove P belongs to one of this open ball and Q belongs to another open ball and intersection of that should be null set. So consider R. R is radius of the open ball. So R should be less than epsilon. If R is less than epsilon, say I am taking R as epsilon by 2. I am going to consider an open ball B for. So how we write open ball? The very first point will be center of the ball and this as radius. So the ball be as center as P and radius as epsilon by 2. And I am going to consider another ball with center as Q and radius as epsilon by 2. The same thing we can write it as S radius is epsilon by 2 of P. Open sphere of radius with center P. This we can write it as this also. See, both are one and the same. Now we have to prove these two open balls are distinct or intersection of these two balls are null set. Suppose there exists an element A which belongs to B, P and BQ epsilon by 2. I am assuming the contradiction. So as a contrary, I am assuming there exists an element common between these two open spheres. So I am writing B belongs to P. B of P comma epsilon by 2 intersection B of q comma epsilon by 2. Also, we are having d of a comma p is less than epsilon by 2 and d of a comma q is less than epsilon by 2. So how did we get this condition? See, we are having an open sphere. This is our open sphere and its radius is epsilon by 2 and its center is P. If A belongs to this open sphere, I write it as this. A belongs to this open sphere. So now the distance between A and P should be less than this, right? If this is the distance between A and P, obviously that distance AP is less than epsilon by 2. Wherever we consider the point A, the distance between A and P is less than epsilon by 2. Similarly, A belongs to B of Q of epsilon by 2. Similarly, as we consider here, the distance between A and Q will be less than epsilon by 2. So this implies distance between P comma Q is less than or equal to distance between A comma P plus distance between A comma Q. So here distance between A and P is less than epsilon by 2. Similarly, distance between A and Q is also less than epsilon by 2. Therefore, obviously distance between P and Q should be less than sum of this. So distance between P comma Q is less than or equal to distance between A comma P plus A comma Q. This implies, so what is the distance between A and P? Less than epsilon by 2. Similarly, this is also less than epsilon by 2. So this is less than or equal to epsilon. So we are having distance between P comma Q is less than epsilon. But what did we assume? We have assumed that distance between P and Q is equal to epsilon. So this is contradiction to our assumption. Therefore, our assumption A belongs to B, P comma epsilon by 2 intersection B, Q comma epsilon by 2 is wrong. Therefore, there should not exist any points common between these two open balls. It means these open balls are intersection of these two open balls are null set. Therefore, I will write it as B of P comma epsilon by 2 intersection B of Q comma epsilon by 2 is null set. I will take this open sphere as open set U and I will take this open sphere as V. Therefore, U intersection V is null set. Obviously, we are having 2 points. P belongs to U, Q also belongs to U. P is center of the sphere. We are taking this sphere as U. Obviously, P belongs to this sphere. Therefore, P belongs to U and Q belongs to V. Also, U intersection V is null set. Therefore, X comma D is a T2 space. Or every metric space is a T2 space. I repeat, we are going to prove every metric space is a T2 space. So I am considering a metric space defined by the topology tau. To prove it is a T2 space, we have to consider two distinct points. So I am considering two distinct points P and Q. We have to prove P should belongs to one open sphere, Q should belongs to another open set and intersection of those two sets should be null. So, since these 2 points are distinct, D of P comma Q is some value epsilon. D of X comma Y is 0 only when X and Y are equal. Here P and Q are not equal, therefore it is not equal to 0. I am considering some point R which is less than epsilon. So I am taking R as epsilon by 2. Now I am considering two open spheres B with center as P and epsilon by 2 as radius. Similarly, I am considering another open sphere with center as q and radius as epsilon by 2. I have to prove this two open spheres intersections are null set, but as a contradiction, I am taking if there exists some common point A between these two open spheres. So A belongs to B P of x epsilon by 2 and A belongs to P Q of epsilon by 2. So what will happen? This is our open sphere B with center Q and radius epsilon by 2. If A belongs to this, obviously distance between A and P is less than distance between P and epsilon by 2. So I am writing d of A comma P is less than epsilon by 2 and d of A comma Q is less than epsilon by 2. So we have d of P comma Q is less than or equal to d of A comma P plus d of A comma Q. This distance is epsilon by 2. This distance is epsilon by 2. When we add this 2, we will get epsilon. So we are end up with d of epsilon, this is less than epsilon by 2 plus less than epsilon by 2, because this is strictly less than epsilon by 2. It's not less than or equal to, it is strictly less than epsilon by 2. Therefore, less than or equal to reduce to less than epsilon by 2 plus epsilon by 2. When we add this 2, we will get less than epsilon. D of P comma Q is less than epsilon. But we have assumed that d of P comma Q is equal to epsilon. This is not true to the fact. Therefore, our assumption is wrong. Therefore, we are having intersection of these two open spheres as null set. I am taking this open sphere as U and I am taking this open sphere as V. U intersection V is null set. Obviously, P is the center for U. Therefore, P belongs to U. Similarly, Q is center for V. Q belongs to V. Therefore, for distinct points P and Q, there exists an open sphere U and V such that P belongs to U, Q belongs to V, U intersection V is null set. Therefore, x comma D is T2 space. That's what we have to prove.